The scene opens to an aerial sweep over Denver's metropolitan area in the early morning. At the I-25 and Broadway station, a man and woman, accompanied by 2 children, stroll along an RTD platform. A light rail train with open doors sits at Denver International Airport Station. The customers make their way from the train to the airport.
At RTD, we make lives better through connections. Whether you're new to the area, new to transit, or just want a new way to get around.
An RTD bus idles at the I-25 and Broadway station. At the 40th and Airport Station, RTD customers walk alongside a light rail train. A scene showing the Union Station building appears.
RTD buses and trains can take you anywhere you want to go across the Denver metro region.
A young man approaches an RTD light rail map where a young lady walks past the Auraria station. Another young woman walks past the light rail train. An RTD bus pulls up. A customer wearing sunglasses steps off. A group of young adults gather next to the RTD light rail train. An overhead drone shot of Empower Field. At the Peoria station, 2 men point to the RTD train map.
Just follow a few easy steps and you're on your way to school or work, run errands, or meet up with friends. Let's get started. First, decide where you're headed and plan your trip.
On the RTD train, a young woman uses the RTD Next Ride web app to plan her trip. The RTD website is shown with the user navigating the schedules options. A young woman on the RTD train types in the RTD customer care number on her phone.
Use RTD's Next Ride web app. View schedules online at rtd-denver.com or call RTD customer care.
A young man stands at the Broadway and I-25 platform. A young woman customer looks at her phone while riding RTD. A young family shares a moment on an RTD bus.
At 303-299-6000, RTD offers flexible fares to meet all of your transportation needs.
A man scrolls through RTD discounts on the RTD My Ride app. An older gentleman with a bike walks beside the RTD train. He then boards and positions his bike into the assigned area. A younger man lowers the bike rack on an RTD bus and secures his bike before boarding.
Including discount options. You can even bring your bike or e-scooter with you when you ride, as space allows.
A bus driver steers an RTD bus through the city. The young family from earlier is now seated at the RTD train station, having enjoyed a successful journey. An older woman utilizes the accessible seating area of the RTD train with ease. She exits at her destination, showing detectable warning strips at the station platform.
Make sure to learn about your fare as well as bike policies on buses and trains when planning your trip. All vehicles are equipped with priority seating for customers using mobility devices.
An aerial view of an RTD train departing the station, followed by the RTD parade bus leaving a different stop. A young woman on the RTD bus gazes thoughtfully out the window. A man in a red coat prepares to board his train. A red RTD sign designates the bus boarding area for customers. A woman using a power chair and a woman in a blue coat make their way out of Denver Union Station. A sweeping shot of the RTD parking garage.
So you've planned your trip and you're ready to take a ride. What's next? That's easy. Head to the bus stop, rail station, or park and ride.
A woman in a tan coat pays for her ticket at the RTD ticket vending machine. The machine beeps in approval as she inserts her card, and the total rate of her trip appears on the screen. Boarding the RTD bus, she is greeted by the bus driver. She retrieves her QR code from the RTD My Ride app and scans her ticket, the scanner emitting a green light of validation. She smiles back at the driver before taking her seat. The RTD My Ride app homepage appears. The QR code and total funds in the customer account are shown. The app is available on the Google Play and Apple App Stores.
Pay your fare and hop on your train or bus. Download the RTD My Ride app to scan and ride. You can also purchase mobile tickets and passes and store them on your phone.
A young woman in a black coat approaches the RTD ticket counter. She converses with the RTD sales staff. Another young woman approaches the ticket vending machine.
Purchase paper tickets and passes at rtd-denver.com. RTD sales outlets, major transit centers, or at participating King Soopers and Safeway stores.
A hand inserts cash into the fare box on the bus. A sign shows the fares required for travel to each RTD travel region. An operator is shown greeting customers. A hand places an RTD My Ride card up to the card reader, a green light illuminating the word valid as the display confirms the card's acceptance.
You can also pay with cash on the bus. Please have exact fare as operators do not carry change. If you're boarding the bus with a My Ride card, simply tap at the validator. If you have the RTD My Ride app on your phone, simply scan your My Ride barcode.
A man boards the RTD bus, scans his RTD My Ride card, and settles into a seat. 2 young women speak to each other on the bus.
Or your activated mobile ticket or pass. If you have a paper ticket or pass, show it to the operator when boarding. You may be asked to scan your pass or place your ticket in the fare box on the bus. Then, just sit back, relax, and respect the ride by being courteous to other customers and RTD employees.
A young woman holding a cup of coffee talks to an RTD employee. A female customer pulls the yellow window cord. The yellow stop strip is shown. Customers disembark from RTD trains and buses. An RTD train is shown with customers walking alongside.
When the operator announces your stop, pull the cord or push the yellow strip near the window and exit through the rear door. If you're riding the train, make sure to validate all fare media on the platform before you board.
A hand is shown taking a ticket from an RTD fare validator machine, and a red V machine is shown on the platform. A family is shown with 2 young girls and an infant in a stroller at a validator machine on a platform. A young woman is shown using her phone at a ticket validator. A man's hand holds his My Ride card up to the validator. The family from before scans their pass. A hand holds a cell phone up to the validator. A black-gloved hand holds up a My Ride card to the validator. A hand places an RTD My Ride card up to the card reader. A green light illuminating the word valid as the display confirms the card's acceptance.
Validate all paper tickets at the red V machines. Validate your mobile passes and My Ride card at the validators by scanning your phone or tapping your card or pass. Green means go.
At another destination, the same process yields a yellow light and the words check eligibility, indicating the need to show proof of eligibility. A young man boards an RTD bus and finds a seat. An RTD fare inspector holds his hand out to scan a customer's pass from a young woman customer. An older gentleman is shown riding the train with his bike. Customers disembark from an RTD train.
Yellow means be prepared to show proof of eligibility. Then just hop on board and grab a seat. Please keep your pass, ticket, or phone handy as fare inspectors may ask to see it on board the train. On trains, every stop is announced. Exit through the doors when you've reached your destination.
A young woman walks alongside an RTD train. Customers are shown disembarking. A young family is shown walking along the platform away from an RTD train. Aerial view of the train station.
And that's it. You've successfully taken your first ride on RTD. Now that you know how to ride, the only question left is, where do you want to go today?
The RTD red logo appears. Its slogan, "We make lives better through connections," resonating as the screen fades to black.